All right, so you love bird watching, you've got the passion, you've got the binoculars, but you're ready for the next level. Today, we're going to demystify the one tool that can totally transform your experience, the field scope. This thing is a serious game changer, and I'm going to walk you through everything you need to know. You know the feeling, right? You're out there, you spot a little silhouette way off on a branch, or maybe a flock of something on a far off shore, and it's frustrating. You know something cool is happening, but you just can't make out any of the details, the color, the markings, the very things that tell you what you're looking at. Well, this is where the field scope steps in and blows everything away. Your binoculars are awesome, don't get me wrong. They give you what, 6 to 10 times magnification? A field scope starts at 20 times magnification and goes all the way up to 60 or even more. We're talking about turning that distant, fuzzy dot into a crystal clear portrait. So here's the plan. We're gonna break it all down. First, what is a field scope? Then, how do you choose the right one for you? After that, we'll cover how to actually use it, some must-have accessories, and finally, we'll talk about the real keys to making amazing observations. All right, first up, the basics. Let's get right to it. What exactly is a field scope? I mean, beyond just being a bigger lens, it really is a whole new way of seeing the world. Think of it like this. It's a super powerful, but still portable telescope. But here's the key difference. It's not for looking at stars. It's specifically engineered for daylight, for nature, for seeing those tiny, subtle details on a bird from hundreds of feet away. It's built for this exact purpose. And there are 3 things that make it all possible. First, obviously, that crazy high magnification. But second, and this is crucial, stability. You can't hold something that powerful steady with your hands, so it has to be on a tripod. That's non-negotiable. And third, these little fine-tuning knobs that let you make silky smooth adjustments to follow a bird as it hops from branch to branch. Okay, so you're probably thinking, I'm in, but which one do I get? It can feel a little overwhelming with all the options out there, but honestly, it all boils down to just a few key choices that depend on how you plan to use it. The first big decision is the body type. A straight scope is exactly what it sounds like. You look straight through it. It's great if you're mostly scanning a flat horizon, like at the beach looking for shorebirds. But for most people, the angled scope is the way to go. The eyepiece is at a 45-degree angle, which is way more comfortable, especially if you're looking up into trees. It's just a lot easier on your neck. Next up, the eyepiece. You've got 2 main flavors here. A zoom lens is super flexible and what most people start with. You can use the low power to find your bird in a wide view, and then, bam, zoom right in for the close-up. A fixed lens only gives you 1 magnification, so it's less versatile, but the trade-off is often a slightly brighter, crisper image. And speaking of bright images, that brings us to aperture. That's just the diameter of the big lens at the front. And the rule is simple. The bigger the lens, the more light it collects. It's like using a bigger bucket to catch more rain. This makes a huge difference in the early morning or late evening when the light is low. The only catch? A bigger lens means a heavier scope. So it's all about finding that perfect balance for you. Okay, you did it. You picked your scope. Now for the really fun part, getting out there and actually using it to see some amazing things. Let's walk through it. Here's your cheat sheet for a perfect setup every time. First, find some solid ground for your tripod. Lock it in. Then, attach the scope and make sure it's secure. Now, here's the golden rule. Always start at the lowest magnification. It gives you the widest field of view to find what you're looking for. Once you've got your bird in sight, use the big focus knob for a rough focus, then switch to the small one to get it perfectly sharp. Then, and only then, do you slowly start to zoom in. And when you nail it, wow. It's an incredible feeling. The image is steady, the focus is tack sharp, and you're watching this bird go about its life. You're not just a spectator anymore. It's this immersive experience. It honestly feels like you're right there, flying alongside it. So to make that amazing experience even smoother, there are a handful of accessories that are absolutely worth looking into. They can really take your observation time to the next level. A smartphone adapter is a total game changer. It lets you pop your phone on and take pictures of what you're seeing. An eye cup helps block light from the side, which gives you a much clearer view. And of course, the boring but essential stuff, lens covers and a padded case. You've made an investment, so you gotta protect it from dust, rain, and bumps on the trail. All right, let's wrap up with something that's just as important as any piece of gear. You can have the best scope in the world, but if your mindset isn't right, you'll miss out. The real magic comes from your approach. So here are 3 final pro tips. Number 1, slow down. Don't rush. Just scan the area slowly, deliberately. You will be amazed at what you notice. Number 2, be patient. The birds didn't get the memo about your schedule. Just relax and let nature do its thing. And number 3, the most important one, have fun. At the end of the day, this is all about the pure joy of discovery. So, with a field scope, you're not just seeing birds anymore. You're truly observing them. That little dot in the distance becomes a living, breathing creature with its own story. It just opens up this whole new world. So the only question left to ask is, what amazing new bird are you going to meet this weekend?